Yeah, Keenan, we're going to dive into the specifics of what visitors should and can expect here in just a moment, as well as getting into a deeper dive into the latest numbers. But the medical director of infection prevention here at Beaumont Health says the spike in hospitalizations, that's something that this health system is seeing too. And as Amira mentioned, that prompted this decision to reinstate those visitor restrictions. They're similar to the ones this health system had in place back in the fall when we saw a spike during that time.
As we start to see these cases rise, people in Michigan and particularly in Southeast Michigan need to consider that there's still a possibility of infection out there.
According to Beaumont Health, as of Tuesday, there were 356 COVID inpatients at all Beaumont hospitals. That's nearly tripled from around a month ago on February 2nd when there were just 129. So to stop the further spread, starting at 8 a.m., no visitors will be allowed in rooms of patients with pending or positive COVID tests, unless the patient is near death, under 21, in labor, or there are other circumstances where the benefit of a visitor outweighs the risk of exposure to the virus. For non-COVID patients, one visitor is permitted if a patient is serious or critical, is an adult with disabilities who needs help communicating, is in labor or has pregnancy complications, or if a patient is near end of life or on hospice care, in which case 2 people will be allowed at their bedside. 2 parents are also allowed for patients under 21. And while vaccinations are expanding in Metro Detroit, health leaders and lawmakers alike are urging vigilance.
I understand that we've been doing this for a long time. But viruses don't get tired, so we have to persevere. We have to continue to be tough and smart and press through this.
And we're seeing more and more COVID variants, specifically the B117 UK variant in our community as well. And while we're certainly happy that the vaccine is becoming more widely available, we know that taking these difficult steps like restricting visitation is still necessary to help keep everyone safe.
Now, masks are required during all times of your visit, regardless of your vaccination status. And after your visit, you are not allowed to linger in the hospital common areas. Coming up in April, Beaumont Health will release visitation guidelines for those who have been fully vaccinated. But again, at this point, regardless of your vaccination status, if you are visiting any Beaumont hospital, you have to have your mask on at all times. And any exceptions, they have to be approved by clinical supervisors here. Again, those new restrictions taking effect at 8 o'clock this morning. We have the details on those on our website, WXYZ.com. We're live this morning in Royal Oak. Jen Shantz, 7 Action News.